Stylish Toastmaster ever, Paolo!
Did you hear the noise earlier? It was loud. It was deafening. It was penetrating. It was the sound of the ice being broken here on stage by him. Mr. Head Coach, a fellow Toastmaster. Did you hear that? It was loud. I commend him for having the courage, the strength to come here on stage and walk on fire for us. He was a walk on fire, I can tell it, because I was there many years ago as well. I commend him for opening for us a huge window on his personal life. And he conveyed to us a very strong message. What you did in the past shaped your life today. How you invested the time in your early years made who you are today. In his personal case, all that time spent in the playground when he was a kid was useful for him to become the leader he is today. Everything that learned without knowing back then in the playground was useful to make the leader he is today. He is a leader in that field, in park management and anything has to do with the parks, games, the whole thing. What can Ian do differently to take his performance to the next level next time he's on stage? A couple of simple things to implement. The pace. It's normal to come here on stage at the beginning and just wanted to go through the firework, the chords, as soon as you get it up. You just run up those chords. It's normal. But it's important when you speak to let the audience to receive, digest, and absorb the content. Therefore, pace is extremely important. Pauses here, there, extremely important. And then down the road, you add a little bit of melody, of music, with the vocal variety, the pitch, but that comes later. But the most important thing, pace. You can implement that right away, and it's easy to implement. Next, notes. It's normal to rely on notes at the beginning. Nothing wrong with that. With time, you're going to get rid of the notes. But until you are ready, you feel comfortable to speak without notes, what I recommend is to use the lectern. Right? There's nothing wrong with notes. Some of the most memorable speeches in the history, the speakers relied on notes. One for all, Martin Luther King. Check it out, the video. I had a dream. He had the notes also in front of him. Did you ever notice he was reading? No, because it pushed to the edge, to the limit, vocal variety, facial expressions. That makes a difference. So nothing wrong with the notes, just use them in a more strategical way. Right here on the lectern, and then down the road, if you feel more comfortable, you don't use the notes. What else can I add? Just those two elements. Toastmaster in, keep walking on fire. It's going to be painful, but then you're gonna get to a point that you can't wait to walk on fire, and you can't wait to spend more time on fire because you're not gonna feel any pain, it's gonna be only pleasure. Back to you.